Welcome, World Wide Web. This is the Unnamed Music Show. I am your host, Troy McClure. I know Unnamed Music Show, we bring you great reviews, so many personalities, lovely hosts, such as myself, And, what more can you ask for? All right, let's check the review out. Now. Slum Village, Dirty Slum Volume 2. Now, Slum Village is a group who originated in Detroit. The original members were T3, Ba 10, and J Dilla. For production-wise, J Dilla did heavy lifting on most of the albums. J Dilla's, like I said, legendary producer for pretty much everybody. Ba 10 was the MC as well as T3. The album that I really fell in love with Slum Village was Volume 2. Had like classic songs like Players and Climax. So, and I was Dilla heavy. You can really hear that Detroit sound, the soul samples and the hard-hitting beats. Time has passed and J Dilla has passed on, and later on, Ba 10 also passed away. So the group has been changing members from time to time. It was one time it was T3 and Elzhi. Elzhi is, if you don't know Elzhi, you need to go Google him right now. He's really a dope lyricist, one you definitely need to check out from Detroit. Elzhi, T3 were running with Slum Village. Elzhi had a falling out, and then the members have changed. So up to date now, we have T3, Illa J, who is J, who is J Dilla's brother, and we have Young RJ. So that's the group as it stands, and they're back with their latest installment, Dirty Slum. All right, but this mixtape, I really didn't know what to expect because I haven't heard anything from Slum Village in a while. Maybe that's my fault for not keeping up to date. I don't know, but I was pleasantly surprised. That vintage, that Detroit sound is definitely there, but it doesn't have that, I would say, that Dilla-ish or that Dilla factor that I've come to love with Slum Village and with the previous album, like I said, Fantastic Volume 2 that I fell in love with. And some of the negatives with this album is that, the beats are there. Like I said, the beats are boom bap, which I love, and, head nodding, hard hitting. But the lyrics don't really move me, There's a lot of times where there's the lyrics, you'll hear them and they'll just go one ear and out the other. And there's certain artists that you can feel, you can memorize the lyrics. You can just, they have something that speaks to you. A lot of times with this, I'll listen to the songs, I'll hear the beat, I bob my head, I feel it, but I wasn't really connecting with the artist. It was a disconnect between me and the artist on the track. Saying that, there are a lot of other artists on the mixtape who add on, such as Guilty Simpson, Big Pooh from Little Brother. Well, not actually from Little Brother, I guess they broke up. But Little Brother fame, and Joe Scudder from North Carolina. I should shout out North Carolina because Al's anything North Carolina. So actually, I would say these artists, these guest appearances on the album, on a mixtape I should say, sometimes outshine the actual group, and that happens from time to time. But I'll say overall, this solid mixtape, definitely a solid mixtape. All right, we gotta give you some tracks to check out. The first one off this mixtape is The World Is Yours. This one has the late great Ba 10 on it, and actually he does a great intro talking about he was shopping Slum Village to Q-Tip, and in the early days of Slum Village, and people weren't really feeling them. But with The World Is Yours, you hear an honest T3 talking about his ups and downs, his relationship in the music business, and he's really reflective on the song. So this is definitely one you need to check out. Another one you need to check out is Riot featuring Big Pooh and Joe Scudder. Now Riot, I would say Big Pooh pretty much kills the song. He comes on, his first MC to spit, goes really hard, spits raw ruggedness, that vintage Big Pooh sound. That reminds me of that Sleepers Big Pooh. When he was out there trying to make a name for himself, trying to stand out from the group. You have Joe Scudder on there that also holds it down. Every MC I would say does their thing on the track, but overall I would say Big Pooh kills it. So check out Riot. And the last one you need to check out is Wittable featuring Clear Soul Forces. Now Clear Soul Forces is a group out of Detroit. If you don't know, these guys are bringing that vintage Detroit sound back. You really need to check them out. That's your homework. Check out Clear Soul Forces. The song is dope. You have simple production and everybody pretty much just does their thing on the track. Really dope. Check it out. So my overall rating for this mixtape, I'll say download it. I say download it because, it's dope. It's worth 2 or 3 listens, but it doesn't have that staying factor. I wouldn't consider it a classic. Like I said, it's worth checking out. Beats and production wise are A pluses. But the lyrics, there's no standout. I can remember what he said on this song. There's no connection between the audience and what the artist is trying to portray. And that's it. So that's the review. If you have any problems or issues, or if you don't really like what I'm saying or what we're doing in this whole Unnamed Music Show atmosphere, comment. Drop us a line at toms410@gmail.com, or you can comment below, or hit us on Facebook, Twitter, all that good stuff. All right, people, until next time, be dope, listen to dope music. Peace out.